This is Ann Wolfinger, author of the HCG Diet Quick Start Cookbook, and this is a brief discussion on vegetable substitutions. Now, the beauty of the HCG Diet Quick Start Cookbook isn't just the flavor-packed recipes. For me, it's the weekly menus and also, more importantly, the weekly shopping lists. Boy, does that ever save you a lot of time. You don't have to think, you just grab your book or your Kindle or your printed shopping list and head to the store and there you are. That's why I call it the Quick Start Cookbook. But what do you do if your shopping list calls for two 16-ounce packages of strawberries and they're either unavailable or exorbitantly priced because they're out of season? What you do is you substitute. So today we're going to have a refresher course on the foods allowed in Phase 2. In Chapter 1 of the book, I go over the rules of the road for HCG. So let's take a look, Chapter 1, at the very low calorie phase, Phase 2. And as you already know, no breakfast at all, cross this off. But let's look at the choices for the rest of the day. For lunch, 4 ounces of veal, beef, chicken breast, fresh white fish, lobster, crab, or shrimp. You'll notice here that it says on the rules for vegetables, one type of vegetable only from the following list. Now what this means is that you don't want to have at the same meal tomatoes and celery, or a green salad and radishes. Try to stick with one type of vegetable from the following list, and it's a pretty good list: spinach, chard, beet greens, which I've never had, but maybe I will someday, celery, one of my favorites, cucumbers, really good, especially right from the garden, cabbage. But even with vegetables, they are not all created equal. So let's take a look at the calorie count for equal portions of the vegetables. And here you go. These are all based on 1 cup portions. In the case of celery, for example, this is based on sliced celery, so that's a whole lot of celery sliced up in 1 cup there. I don't know anyone who would want to eat a cup of onions, but there's the related calorie count there. So you can see that when a recipe calls for, or when the side dish calls for asparagus, you could very easily substitute a green salad or a cup of red radishes, which I understand can be really good if they're cooked, or a spinach salad, or celery if you wish. Those are the things to keep in mind when you're doing vegetable substitutions. So don't worry about this list. I'm trying to, as I said before, avoid having you count the calories, but just use this as a general guide for keeping in mind what you need to do if you start to vary the menu that the HCG Diet Quick Start Cookbook has for you.